Good morning. It's noon. I woke up, came down the street, got some pretzels at Center City South Pretzel Company or something. Those are fucking bomb. And then my morning took a very interesting turn. I decided I was going to go get brunch. So I walked to get brunch at this place called... I forget what the fuck it's called. Porto's, I want to say. And holy shit. First, let's start with the good. The brunch was good. It was banana s'more stuffed French toast. It was delicious. That said, there were two people working there. There was this super angry Philadelphian lady behind the counter, and I'm gonna be repeating some of the super racist shit she said. So, her words, not mine. And then there was a waitress lady, right? And they were fucking going at it. Like they were, and I'm not talking like playful banter, like, ha ha, you're such a useless piece of shit. Ha ha, you too. I mean, they were fucking going at it. And, so yeah, the waitress lady, I was like, I couldn't put my finger on it. At first I felt bad because she was just kind of being quiet while this cranky Philadelphian cook was just fucking yelling at her and shit from the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I feel bad for this girl. But then I found out she's drunk. It's like fucking 10:30 in the morning. She's hammered, or 11 or whatever. And she's all like, she's going downstairs to drink whiskey and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So apparently they're both cooks. Like they normally have a waiter or a waitress or something, and they didn't have them today. So the one lady was working the like waiting tables. And she was failing miserably. Like she took some person's order and then went to the kitchen to put it in, and then forgot what the order was, so she went back and took the order again, and then she went back and put the order in, and then she brought their food out and it was the wrong fucking food. So she took the food back and then brought out a different set of food. It was wrong fucking food again. So those people left. They were just like, fuck you. Like, we're not paying for it. Just, here's $2, get the fuck, you're done. And so that set the lady in the back off. She was fucking pissed. So, and then she started getting really fucking, like, angry, sarcastic, accusatory, attacking the lady who was waiting tables, who was hammered. So, like, one customer walked in, she looked at him and said, no, now's not a good time. Come back at 3. Can you do that? I didn't know you could do that. Another customer came in, and then he was like, hey, I think I'm going to do this special. She's like, no, I'm not going to make that. Order something else. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then, yeah, so they started arguing. Not the customer, and I'm doing a terrible job with the story. Let's call the drunk lady Jane and the cook lady Joe. She seemed like a Joe. Short for Joanne or something, I don't know. But so Jane was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get ice. And Joe was like, where the fuck are you going? It's like, I'm getting ice. And so it was just Joe in the restaurant with me and this other dude for a minute. And she's like, so what do you guys think about this North Korea shit? Can we not? Can we skip that, please? Like, oh yeah, I bet you Trump's gonna bomb that Kim Jong-gook motherfucker. I'm like, okay, this is happening. Guys, I swear to fucking God, my bill was like $9 and change. I gave her a 20, and I almost just left. Like, fuck it, here's a $10 tip, just so I can get the fuck out of this uncomfortable ass environment. Woo! So yeah, that was my morning so far. Pretzels are dope. Weather's getting kind of hot and disgusting, so I think I'm going to skip the rocky stairs. Like, I think I might drive by, park, maybe get a picture, but then, like, I'm already sweating my balls off. I got, like, under-tit sweat. It's gross. I'm going to go check out that penitentiary, and then I don't know what I'm going to do from there. I'm going to try, I think it's Paisano's on the way out. It's another Philly cheesesteak place. But yeah, Philly is just, it's an experience. Like, I'm glad I came. And it's just a weird. It's hard to explain. It's really fucking hard to explain because like everything's seedy and old and falling apart, and it's charming in a really sketchy way. It's really hard to put into words. Like, here's a parking lot I'm in. Let's see if I can't see the screen. Like, just weeds and shit, and fucking that building's a fish market. You can get crabs there. Like, I just don't know. At the pretzel shop, people would stop I'm not exaggerating. They'd be driving, they'd just fucking stop in the middle of the road, put their car in park. No hazards, no nothing. Just stop, park, get out, close the door, cross the street, go buy pretzels, get back in their fucking car, flip a U-turn in the fucking middle of the intersection. Not even an intersection, just in the middle of the road, and leave. On the way out of the diner, there was a car just straight up parked in the fucking crosswalk. I don't mean, all right, so if the crosswalk is going this way, like this is an aerial view down, this is one edge of the crosswalk, this is the other edge, and people walk here. The car was fucking parked, like this, just in the middle of the fucking crosswalk. I don't know where they were. The car was off. I've only seen like 2 dumpsters out here. So people put their trash on the sidewalk, just straight up, like they watch somebody come out with a trash bag full of like shit, put it on the edge of the sidewalk, and just go back inside. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, so I highly recommend everyone come out to Philadelphia at least once, because it's weird. It's weird. So far, though, I will say it's funny. I felt awkward a lot. I haven't felt like intimidated. Like the way the city looks, you get the feeling that it'd be intimidating, but it's not. It's weird. It's like aggressively dilapidated and welcoming. It's really hard to explain. And the food here is actually really good. The food here is actually really, really good. Like, I'm trying to think, all the stuff I've eaten, nothing's been like, probably the most, was the cheesesteak that I had. Fucking cannoli was great. The fucking pretzels were great, and shit, like 30 cents a pretzel, and they're the size of a fucking bread slice. It's crazy. If you had Raisin Cane's, it's like the size of their Texas toast, only it's a pretzel. It's 30 cents. It's like, what the fuck? The food at that racist, angry restaurant was good. So, I don't know. I'm gonna drive around. I gotta figure out what's going on with the car. It's losing a lot of oil. So, yeah. Need to figure out what that's all about. Anyway, I'll update you guys with more shit later. Peace the fuck out. I'm at the penitentiary. Cell block 1. Any of these are no. I don't have any openings yet. One of the prison cells. Got a big fat head in the way. I'm in prison. I'm in prison so that I can only see. You know, for a place this size and of this quality in New York, you probably pay like $3,000 a month. They had it good. I guess prisoners used to talk through holes. And if you spoke up, you got punished with bread and water and like solitary confinement. Shit was fucked up back in the day, yo. I'm in the old solitary confinement exercise yard, which is like 10 feet by 20 feet. And it looks like you maybe get back in the cells there. And then I guess sometime in the mid to late 20th century, they decided to expand to like a baseball diamond. And then if you look over here, you get the old skywalk. And then one hell of a view now. I'm assuming it wasn't quite as nice years ago. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. I don't know what this is. I thought it was solitary confinement, but instead it's like piping. The ceiling's low as shit though. I guess it used to be solitary confinement. There's no plumbing down here. People just had to sit here and shit themselves in the quietness. Death row. Alright, this is the punishment area. Yeah. Like a hole in the floor. I don't know what that's all about. It's just plumbing. It's like they used to go over that, I guess. Let's see what this was all about. There's like a little doorway here. Oh, that was a toilet, apparently. It's got fresh scraps. No, I don't know what's in there. Probably bits of ceiling. But yeah, punishment area. Looks like at one time this was separated by multiple walls. And based on this, I'd say these were individual cells that were, I don't know, probably 5 feet wide by 10 feet deep. Let's go find out what they did here. All right. One of Eastern State Penitentiary's 20th century punishment areas. These spaces were called the Hole or the Klondike. 7 of the 12 inmates who participated in a 1945 tunnel escape were held here in solitary confinement after their recapture. This was one of the most, although it's hard to picture now, this was once one of the most severe punishment blocks at the prison. It contained 10 dark, poorly ventilated solitary cells with a shower room at one end of the block. That's the toilet we saw. These cells were about half the size of a typical Eastern State cell, each with an iron bed, running water, heat, and no lights. Remnants of the cell walls can still be seen. 1959 is when this was last in actual use. And yeah, so like I'm sure if we count the number of walls, there's 11. Like, let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how that works out. Maybe there's one at the back we can't see. But yeah, so this was their shower stall. If there was no light, I'm assuming that, well, you know what, if there's a wall right here, then yeah, that means that skylight didn't really get to them. So, this would have fucking sucked. Why, yes, I do believe I will go in here. Do you hear the lambs now, Clarice? I enjoyed his face with a nice side of candy. I don't know what the fuck this room is, but it's full of weird shit. Look, a rat? Squirrel? No, it's a rat. Look at the tail. I wish I had a rat in a hat with a bat. And a 6'4" Impala. Where and look who I found.
Yeah! This guy is all right. This is an all right guy. This guy, you know, if you're watching this guy, he's all right.
Nice.